So a few days ago, I saw Fallout 76 being free to play for a limited time, and I heard about Fallout 76 being improved and how it's better than when it came out. So I wanted to give it a try. I mean, the cover art really looked cool, and they even got the ghoul from the Fallout TV show. They got Walter Goggins to voice act some of the lines. But of course, before I gave it a try, I just kind of wanted to look it up on YouTube, get my bearings and everything. And as I did look up Fallout 76 on YouTube, I came across this.
Dog meat! Dog meat! Okay, this is awesome. Thanks, buddy. Wait, there's two of them? Ah, arigato, dog-san. Oh, wow. Okay, there's still more. Aww, that's way too much information, buddy.
This is like the first ever person that I've seen who has had to fake his happiness of like petting a dog. Like, I get it, Shroud is not an Oscar-winning actor and they could have hired someone else. Shit, they could have hired anybody from the Fallout community. There's so many Fallout YouTubers that you could have picked up for this ad, and it could have had some hype. I just don't understand why they picked Shroud of all people. Like, when I think of Shroud, it's not like Fallout is the first thing that comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is complaining and like competitive games, I guess. Like FPS competitive games, stuff like that. I just don't think of Shroud and think about Fallout at the same time. And they could have just hired like a Fallout YouTuber to do the ad. They deserve it more than Shroud. And I'm pretty sure the reason why Shroud got hired is because some 50-year-old at the marketing team at Bethesda thought, hey, my son watches this like streamer. I think his name is like Shroud or something. Let's hire him for our ad. That will be really cool. We'll be like the cool kids, It's like we'll mingle with the younger generation. And then they just hired Shroud. He probably got a huge paycheck too. And that's how we got what we got. It just shows how out of touch Bethesda really is. And speaking of out of touch, Fallout 76. Yeah, this was like secretly a Fallout 76 review. Get ready for my 5-hour video essay. Well, too bad. This was not going to be 5 hours long because the game is just that terrible. Like, for some reason, people were telling me, oh, this is so much better than when it came out. So naturally, I thought that this was going to be like Cyberpunk or No Man's Sky, where these games came out at the worst state of their release time, but eventually they just got really, really good. Unfortunately, this was not the case for Fallout 76. It is improved, yes. Like, when it came out, this game was unplayable. And now this game is playable. Yeah, that's it. That's all the improvements. Like, you can just run the game now. It's still broken. Let's start off with the first thing. The game is about 100 gigabytes big. I don't know why this game is 100 gigabytes big. What warrants Fallout 76 to be 100 gigabytes big? It doesn't look really all that nice. It's not that huge. Back in my day, if something was 100 gigabytes, I'm expecting the quality level of God of War or Red Dead Redemption 2, Like, I don't expect Fallout 76 level of quality. And the optimization is terrible. It's not the most good looking game. Fallout 76 looks like a PS3 game that's not rendered properly. It's just the graphics are so behind, the art style is lacking. And again, it's like, why is this 100 gigabytes big? It's not that huge of a game. Yeah, it's got a ton of content, but Skyrim has a ton of content. If you play Skyrim, you try to 100% that game, it's going to take you like hundreds of hours. And Skyrim is only 14 gigabytes big. So again, it doesn't matter the amount of quests. That doesn't add like a lot of storage space. What does add a lot of storage space is how you compress things. And they clearly didn't compress anything with Fallout 76. And it's not even optimized that well. So this is a 100 gigabyte game. And again, in the industry, we have seen other people compress shit. Helldivers 2, that was a 153 gigabyte game. Bam, 23 gigabytes fight game. Like they just reduced that bitch to like 10 times. Same with like Hitman, you know, all 3 campaigns just compressed to 75 gigabytes, didn't sacrifice any performance, didn't increase any loading screens. You can optimize stuff if you're willing to go to optimize things, but clearly Bethesda doesn't give a shit, so they give you this slop. They just throw a 100 gigabyte game at you that runs like shit and looks like shit, and then on top of that has these like tons of fucking bugs. You know, you try to like choose a dialogue option, sometimes the guy won't even speak, so then you press left click, but whoops, the whole conversation just gets skipped. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then on top of that, sometimes the guy won't even move his mouth when he's speaking. I thought you figured out this technology in 2011 with Skyrim. You know, when you talk to a person and that person moved their mouth and everything, and yeah, when you choose a dialogue option, they start to speak automatically. You didn't have to like left click again, they just spoke. It just seems like that every time Bethesda makes something new, they are basically de-evolving. Like, how do you even do that? It's like evolution, but in reverse. You're supposed to improve as you go on. This is a AAA company. This is not an indie company. And this is why I just kind of hate it when people just let Bethesda get away with things. Like, again, there's still some people out there that are like, Fallout 76 is kind of good now. Kind of good. It's not even kind of good. It's like below standard. This is like below industry standard. As you can look over to my screen over here, the guy moves like a fucking action figure. Like, again, this came out in 2019. Why is he moving like that? Like, his arms aren't moving at all. Like, his arms are just straight and his feet is like barely moving, but he's able to like look around like 360 degrees, 180 degrees. Like, can we just like get some dynamic movement over here? I'm pretty sure that existed by 2019. Other game breaking glitches, like not being able to pull out your Pip-Boy. Like, sometimes you'll just press tab, but your character just won't bring out his Pip-Boy. I don't know why. It just chooses not to do that sometimes. Like, sometimes it will bring out the Pip-Boy, sometimes it won't. You know, I will just keep pressing tab repeatedly. It just won't bring out the Pip-Boy. But let's check out the microtransactions part of this game. Yay, don't we all love microtransactions? It's like that's the only thing they put some effort into, like with all the UI and stuff, so that's a little cute. But here's a very interesting thing. You know how you can host private sessions and worlds in other video games like GTA Online, where you can make a private session? Well, imagine if you could do that, but if you had to pay money for it. You know, a free thing that is done in every other game, suddenly now being a paid subscription thing. That's exactly what Fallout 76 First membership is. Yay! So if you want to host a private world with up to 7 friends, you gotta pay for that stuff. And it's a very expensive membership. It's about like 10 bucks almost. So enjoy that. Don't you just love it when Bethesda pulls shit like that? Like, why is something so simple as hosting a private world, like a private session, so expensive and subscription based? This should be free. I don't even know why this is paid. They made this a paid subscription thing. It just kind of tells you how greedy and gluttonous they are with like their whole microtransaction thing. This is the type of behavior you expect in a free-to-play game. But Fallout 76 is not even free to play. It's like paid. It's a paid game. So I just don't understand. Like, again, Arc Raiders. I've been playing Arc Raiders recently. Not only it's a better optimized game, it's a better looking game. It's got better animations and stuff, but on top of that, it's a more fun game. And it's only about 40 gigabytes big. But on really top of that, it's not even that aggressively monetized. There's only like monetizations for only skins and stuff. And that's a paid game too. Fucking Marvel Rivals, like the Gunnar Rivals, the free-to-play game, that has less aggressive microtransactions than a paid game like Fallout 76. In Marvel Rivals, the only things that you can really pay for is cosmetics, and that's really it. Everything else, every map, characters, they're all free. Everybody gets them at the same time. So again, it's like why does a free-to-play game like has less microtransactions, less aggressive microtransactions than a paid game? The golden rule always is that you can have aggressive microtransactions if it's a free-to-play game. If it's a paid game, then you gotta have less microtransactions because you already took the money. So you shouldn't be charging this much in like the microtransaction schemes, and you shouldn't be blocking so much content behind paywalls. But for some reason, Bethesda never understood that. And after the releases of Fallout 76 and Starfield, I'm just not really sure if the next Elder Scrolls is even gonna be good. Bethesda really needs to change and improve their formula and also make polished games. Like, what happened to optimization and like releasing things with like no bugs almost? I thought that like that used to be the industry norm, but now that's not the case anymore. That's just like a thing of the past, I guess. So yeah, Fallout 76, only get this if you're getting it for free. If you're not, then only get it if you're getting it with friends, because solo this was kind of painful. But who knows, maybe I need more hopium and I just need to put like 100 hours or something, and then I'll like start to get it. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. I gotta go and hire Shroud for my baby powder ad, because, you know, I guess that makes sense. But anyways, that's pretty much about it.